What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, but today we're going to be taking a little bit more of a serious note, and I recently talked about this on our main channel for Idle Heroes, but I want to make sure we do it here because it's a brand new game. You might be jumping the gun, but I want to say one thing. Please be careful with your spending. There's a lot of people you're going to see that have a ridiculous amount of influx of income, spending money that they can spend a lot of money on games like these, but not everybody can, and occasionally you see someone go down the rabbit hole that can't afford to, and they spend way too much on these games. So today we're going to be talking about a spending guide for those who want to spend some money, they want to support the game, but they don't want to fall down the rabbit hole of going way overboard, because again, you're going to be watching tons of content creators on YouTube, and a lot of us are heavily invested into this game because we love this game so much. You're going to see us spend mainly for content and things like that because we get something out of our spending. The average player, of course, gets enjoyment, but at the end of the day, paying and spending within your means is extremely important. I don't want to see people lose all their money to a game even though they're enjoying it. So please, please, please spend within your means, have fun free to play. I'm going to be starting a free to play account ourselves in the coming weeks once the main account calms down a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure we had this little talk. Let's talk about what you can buy in the game that it has a decent value. So of course, one thing you will notice is you can get hit up with a ton of packs, and honestly a lot of the really inexpensive ones are very good value. And again, you're gonna see me say value a lot because its value is in the eyes of the spender. So if you have a ton of money to spend on the game and it's not going to hurt you, then sure, grab the really good bundles. If you're not, well, that's where playing smart can come into play. Now, there is one pop-up that comes up very early on in the game that's like a $1 10 epic invite letter. That's probably one of the best value-wise items you can get in the game, and of course that's normally what they do. They want to get you guys spending a little bit, so they give you really good offers up front, which I'm not going to complain about. Beyond that, spending for the first time, there is a pack up the top that gives you a free Rowan copy. So if you spend any amount of money on this game, you're literally going to be getting Rowan for free. So that is a little bit incentive to spend even just a tiny bit money on the game. If you just stop right there, cool, that's awesome. However, there are a couple passes in this game that are very worthwhile. Number one, I have to say the Noble Tavern is probably one of the best quote-unquote battle passes that will pop up. I can't remember the exact value. I feel like it was somewhere between $20 and $30. But essentially you can see, yes, you get cosmetics, yes, you get like the avatar frame that we have on our account, but more importantly, not even the summons, it's the amount of food and resources you're generating. You're getting this hero essence, you're getting a ridiculous amount of training manuals, and there's a whole quest system to go along with it, but you can see how many rewards we've already claimed, and honestly, without this, I don't think resonance-wise we would be anywhere near as close. It is nice that you get some special stuff. It is nice that you get a hero copy as well at level 30. If you weren't lucky on Smokey, this is why this is an amazing deal, because it's only on, if you take a look, on the secret Travelogue. So you can get either one of them. Honestly, even just the left one is good. Actually, I think the left one might be 20 bucks, and then the right one purchases both for like 30 or 35. I can't remember exactly what it was. All I do know is this has been like one of the best purchases in the entire game. Now, beyond that, we are going to go to the trolley because, well, monthly cards are usually extremely good value because you get them over the course of a long period of time. The classic Gazette, the premium Gazette, I think that's Rowan's little duck, bar duck or whatever. Yeah, this is going to be really, really solid. One of them giving you tons of diamonds. You instantly get 3,000 and then 300 every single day. The other one giving you instant 10 epic invite letters and then an additional 2 every single day. These two are probably the next best thing in my eyes of what I would spend on, and I do because I think we've spent around probably in the ballpark of like $300 to $400 on our account. If you guys want to reflect money to progress on an account, I try to be as open and transparent as possible what I spend so you guys know what realistically you can compare. And then beyond that, there are some good special offers. One thing I did grab was the initial pack. This is an expensive one. This is a $100 USD pack. and we did get this one here. The other thing we did buy that you really don't need to unless you really want to push for it is getting the artifacts, because one thing you might not know is with your artifacts, you get all of these stats across your account. You might think, oh, I need to equip this one to get these. No, that's incorrect. You equip it to get this bonus effect. All these stats are actually applied at the same time to your team, whether you're using the artifact or not. So just keep that in mind. Even if you're using Confining Spell, you're still getting the haste and HP from the other ones. Now, Confining Spell is one of those in the trolley, and it is very good because it's going to help control the enemy team. And that's kind of why I bought it, because I wanted to experience it, because I didn't on the PTR, see what it was like, and then keep going. You can see here I got like an epic Mauler bundle just because having a single copy of Kruger is actually pretty good. And to this point now we have a much higher level Kruger, but Kruger is amazing because he can give basically shatter armor. It means all your physical damage dealers are going to do more damage to bosses, which is why that is such a good deal. And then beyond that is kind of up to you. That's essentially what we have spent. We spent here and there. The only other thing we got also was the growth bundle. I think this is a $30 purchase, but this one goes on for quite a bit. It goes all the way up to AFK stage 951. And as you guys can see, 18,000 gems, 60 epic and 60 regular invites. It's going to take some time to get these resources over time, but it's definitely a really good bang for your buck as well. One thing we might actually go ahead and purchase today just because we want more Rainier copies in the future. I will say if you want to stargaze once you finally get 400 regular summons done, you might want to consider going for the Stargaze Station bundle just because it is like the best option, I think, because you can get 45 for 3,000. This one's 40 for 2240. It's really, really good. And even the permanent bundles. The permanent bundles, I think, are some of the worst value. So try to stay away from permanent unless you're going absolutely crazy. There's, of course, like cosmetics and stuff if you want. But limited bundles usually are pretty good. The bi-weekly ones especially. I would stay away from most spending outside of the growth bundle, the monthly Esperia cards, and then, of course, the battle pass. Those seem to be the best. And then, you know, picking up maybe a couple of these little tiny things here and there is pretty good. But yeah, I think today we might go ahead and get this. However, I'm not going to purchase them directly in game because the better way to do it if you are a spender is use the Pluto Mall link that's in the description. That's like the website version where you get a bonus 5% of these dragon crystals every time you make a purchase. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you are spending a decent amount, it definitely adds up. Now, last and certainly not least, when you sometimes get a hero copy through summoning, and just for example, let's just say we hit a Rowan copy. If that is our number 1 of 2 necessary to do this upgrade, a lot of times the game is going to give you a pop-up pack giving you a copy of the hero, but more importantly, is going to give you like 1,500 dust. And even here, you can see there's recruitment bundle passes that give 1,500 dust. That's going to be one of the only way big spenders really force their resonance level higher. And if you're not a whale at that point, because most of what we talked about is like, you know, dolphin / low spender if you're only doing monthly cards and stuff. That's going to be the only way to really force the progression of your heroes to higher resonance. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting waiting. So just remember, you can buy these types of bundles, but they're not always necessary to really push. Just try to slow it down, slow your paces down, enjoy your heroes, get them a little slower through summoning. Just again, last final warning, please don't spend above your means. Please, please, please. I always hear stories because we play gacha games all over the place. Every game I play, I always come across someone like Barry. I spent way too much money. It just went out of control. Control your spending, make your own goals, and try to set a budget. That is the best way to play these games if you're going to spend. And if you're not, if you're going to play free to play, we're going to start a new server sometime soonish. We'll get it going. Hopefully you guys can play along with us and we can give you guys some free to play tips. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one though. Hit that subscribe button. Please don't spend above your means, and I'll see you guys next time.